So I got a ton of comments wondering if a full Gladiator set would be better than the 2-piece Bloodstained, 2-piece Gladiator mix that I am currently using for my Kaeya build. And normally I thought it'd come down to preference, but it really is a good question. Which of the two sets are better for Kaeya's physical damage build? So today, we are gonna test it. But actually I've already done the testing, so we'll just be sharing the results. And by the way, I wanted to thank y'all for 50 subscribers. There was so much love on the last video and I cannot thank you enough. Alright, let's check out these results. I decided we need 2 tests. The first test is to find out what our DPS looks like with each set equipped with our 2 main combos in mind. The 3-hit combo and the 1-2 charged combo. The second test is for testing each combo until stamina fatigue. I got a lot of suggestions on different combos that might offer more DPS, and some of them seem very convincing, so I decided to test them here. Unfortunately, all of them seem to underperform by large margins. There was the 4-hit combo, the 1-2 charged jump, and the 1-2 charged with no canceling involved. I was sad that these didn't perform well because all of them had really good stamina efficiency. But it seems like a decent rule of thumb here is that the longer the combo lasts, the worse off the damage is going to probably be. And last time we tested naked with no artifacts and a dull sword. This time we're still using the dull sword, but we have to have artifacts equipped. Luckily I have a very similar Gladiator and Bloodstained piece to swap out to swap the set effects, and there's only a 1.2 attack percent difference. Of course, aside from the set bonuses. So don't mind the clips that I'm about to show you where I have a prototype brand core equipped. It's just for visual purposes to show off the combos. It's not how I actually did the test. Although I have a lot of data numbers for my test, I will try not to muddy the information with a bunch of calculations and things. What we're looking for here is just the highest damage per second combination between both the Gladiator set and the Bloodstained set. And the combos that we're using for this test are the 2 most powerful combos in question, the 3-hit combo and the 1-2 charged with a sprint. So let's show you some numbers here and break them down. We didn't get anything too unexpected here. In fact, I'd say we almost didn't even need to run these tests. The 3-hit combo with a full Gladiator set had the highest DPS output in its category, while the 1-2 charge combo was higher when done with the Bloodstained set equipped. I thought it was also interesting that the full Gladiator set had a tighter range between its 3-hit attack and the 1-2 charged combo. And when comparing each set's respective combos against one another, the differences weren't that large across the board. In fact, it made it sort of difficult to reach a conclusion based on this test alone, and that's why we have the second test. In this second test, we're taking our 2 combos and pushing them out to their limits, doing each combo until it can no longer be performed. Our main limiting factor here is the stamina bar. It takes about 10 seconds for the entire stamina bar to replenish, and if a combo is too stamina dependent, it can be a burden in combat, since sprinting is also used to dodge abilities. Originally, I tested this with about 4 combos in mind. 2 of the combos took well over 20 seconds to execute and delivered very poor DPS, so I disposed of their stats entirely. What we were left with was the 3-hit combo and the 1-2 charged sprint. I think these results are very interesting. Our 1-2 charged sprint took on average about 10 seconds to complete. This combo hit very hard in a short period of time. The only problem is that it drains stamina like crazy, so the trade-off for higher DPS is a higher stamina cost. While our 3-hit combo was very stamina efficient, lasting for about double the time, of course that would mean less DPS, but this combo has its benefits of being easily cancelable and very mobile. It looks like it not only comes down to preference, but also situations. If you value both mobility and the control to interrupt your combos whenever you want, like you'd often need to in the Spiral Abyss, a focus on a full Gladiator set, primarily using the 3-hit combo as your main source of DPS, would seem to be your go-to option. However, if you need the highest amount of burst DPS you can get in a short burst phase, like when fighting Hypostasis or Dvalin, you're going to get that out of the 1-2 charged plus the Bloodstained Gladiator mix. But honestly, either way you go, you're still going to be using both combos when the situations fit. Even though my build currently uses the Bloodstained Gladiator mix, I still use the 3-hit combo very frequently when I enter Spiral Abyss. It's just better for the situation and it's easier on my stamina. For me personally, I think I'm probably going to try swapping over to a full Gladiator mix. I really value Kaeya for his damage in Spiral Abyss, and I think I'd like to keep him focused around that content. However, currently right now he does nuke bosses pretty well. I've recently hit World Rank 6, so nuking bosses actually has become an essential talent. Being able to squeeze out as much DPS as I can within very short damage windows has become invaluable. So that being said though, look out for a Kaeya V2 build for patch 1.1. My hopes are that I will perfect Kaeya's artifacts, reach the amount of crit and crit damage that I would like to hit, and be able to show it off to you guys. But anyways, that's gonna be all for this video. I think we've reached the conclusion that both of these combos are really good and both of these set combos are really good. It's really just gonna come down to what kind of content you want your Kaeya to be doing. The next video will be a Kaeya showcase, and it will cover Kaeya in full detail, showing you both his greatest strengths and his weakest aspects. Again, I wanted to thank you guys for getting the channel to 50 subscribers and all the love and support that you guys have shown me in the last video. I hope to keep this going, but for now, that's all I have. So have a good day and take care.